I think the teen party genre resonates with high school kids because that's what high school kids do.
It doesn't matter how old you are, everybody enjoys watching them, whether you admit it or not.
They're an outlet for teens to feel understood. You know, when in a world and a period of your life when you're feeling so completely misunderstood, you're like, yeah, see? Yeah, it's not just me, it's them too. See, Mom, Dad?
It's kids kind of going through shit that everybody goes through. Loving somebody that doesn't love you, not feeling cool, having somebody who makes you feel like an asshole. It's like, it's very simple, relatable.
Things were, to adults that are completely unimportant, are the most important thing in your world.
I have a really important question for Barry Manilow.
Barry's listening.
In that song, Mandy,
when you're in high school and stuff, all you think about is like, yeah, a little bit of homework, and then it's like, you know, dating and partying and developing your social skills.
Is this the,
It's before you enter into your real life. It's your last opportunity to do something that's exclusively teenage. And I think that's just a very easy thing. It's a universal concern, you know, universal situation.
I think it has a lot to do with hot chicks with, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest, let's keep it real. You want to see the hottest chick of the month. That's why these things work. And if there's a possibility of them being naked, go for it.
I don't even think there was one person my age at my graduation party. It was all my parents' friends who came over to the house. And my mom cooked some food, and we had a very adult-like sit down, and everyone was very happy for me graduating, pat me on the back.
I remember my grad party in high school being, you know, it was seniors only, and it was like this lockout. Do those even still exist? I don't think so, but it was like a lockout at a mini putt-putt golf place. And it was, you know, we only had like a few chaperones, which sucks. That already sucks right there.
Funny fact. Never went to school. One day of 9th grade, some 6'6", 14-year-old Samoan tried to take my head off with a pair of bolt cutters, and we got in a fight. I slipped in grease when I tried to kick the guy. That was my first fight. And I got suspended and then just said, forget school. But seriously, maybe 2 days of 9th grade at the most in my entire life. So the party thing for me, grad, prom, all that never happened.
I was in Los Angeles working full time during my graduation parties that were happening in Philadelphia, so I didn't even know what he can call me.
Pretty much my whole life has been living vicariously through the characters that I play. It's kind of sad. And you wonder why child actors like, you know, drugs and terrible things and
it was all girls and like 4 guys that we all fought over when we graduated and had a party, and we probably sat around and talked about makeup.
I like the one in the movie more. We had like a phony casino, and you could try and win like a toaster to take to your dorm room or something, and you know, like, it was, all told, it was kind of lame.
I threw my own graduation party at my house and danced the night away like a crazy person, which is what I still do, dance the night away. You've never seen a geek move like I can.
I had a swimming pool party when I graduated, and it was nothing like that party in the film. It was fun, but it wasn't as wild. I wish I could have had a wild party like that growing up, you know, but everybody was in their little bikinis, their little Wonder Woman bikinis, and they were tanning, and Tamala, can I use the bathroom? Sure, it's inside to the right. That was my party. A little barbecue. Okay, somebody brought some alcohol. We drank, but we didn't get drunk.
Get out! Yeah! Old woman!
Someone got stuck in my house in a bathroom. I had a number of parties, a couple of which were busted by the cops, and I had to go to court, and my dad had just gotten his law degree because he had sort of dropped careers and got his law degree, and he defended me in court, and it was awful. It was so bad, but I had a couple of them. Yeah. I mean, most of those party stories are taken from things that happened in my house.
I was the one cat where I would throw a party and everybody would come, everybody would be cool.
I don't like parties. I'm kind of a recluse, you know? I like 4 people parties. You can go dark with a 4-person party.
I've been to intimate parties with Seth Green and they rock.
It's true. I do try and keep it intimate sometimes.
Yeah, you do try to keep it intimate, don't you?
You know, I like to bring my friends together.
Yeah, I know you do.
I like to get them in a comfortable environment so maybe they feel okay to take their clothes off.
I was comfortable. I was comfortable.
You were comfortable even when I got your shorts wrestled down to your ankle parts.
Well, you didn't have to rustle them down. If you remember, they just fell right off.
The belt was tight, but you offered no resistance.
That's right, Deborah. That's right. My middle name is not Resistance.
It is not. It is.
Okay. Well, that's on film. Okay.
I don't like to throw parties for myself, especially because I'm always afraid no one will come. I know. Well, LA is such a town of flakes, you know, that like you could do an Evite and 100 people say yes, and then like 5 people show up and you're like, I'm such a loser.
I don't throw parties. You can come to my house and have a barbecue and I'll whoop up a steak. That's about it. I'm old. I'm like 30 years old now. Parties. Not so much.
I never go to parties anymore. All the parties I go to now, we play like charades and boggle, and it's so sad.
I really don't party. I'm so boring now. I know, it's just like once you get older. I mean, I have house parties where I invite people and I like to cook.
My parties for a long time have been consisting of like Chuck E. Cheese ball pits. Yeah, I got old, man. I got old fast.
Kegs and making out on couches is not for me. What makes a great party personally? I've moved past that phase now. For me, it's just my greatest friends and lots of laughter and really good food and a great environment. Like pretty simple. I just like hanging with my friends and we make a party wherever we go, frankly.
The true test of a great party is if you wake up after noon the next day. If you wake up anytime before noon the next day, it's pretty lame.
What separates a great party from a lame party? Fun people.
Because if you have the right people there, it doesn't matter what the situation is, it doesn't matter where it is. If everybody
came to party, you should have a good party. You know what I mean?
I've bailed from parties that have sucked. You know, I just think it's all in the atmosphere, and I think you know that like the first 10, 15 minutes you're in there.
I think that every good party needs someone who is A, drunk enough, they start taking off their clothes, or B, they start dancing.
For me, the main component is a sense of humor and having fun and laughing.
When you go and people have no inhibitions and they just dance, and they dance till they sweat and they stink, you know?
If things just go smoothly, it's probably not a good party. You need somebody to
end up dead.
Must-haves are a piñata, a bouncy house for sure.
If you don't have good music, your party's gonna be lame.
You know what, like when you're at a party and the music like stops and then nobody like does anything about it and you're like,
You guys suck!
No parents.
Cool neighbors so they don't call the cops.
Snacks, you gotta have food.
Because so many parties are given and there's no food to soak up that alcohol.
Chips and dip. You can't have a great party without chips and dip.
Obviously alcohol to get people loose.
I don't condone underage drinking. You know, if you want to bring some fruit punch or some Capri Suns, you know, get a little sugar high.
And there's got to be really hot girls in there for sure. So the hot guys that come, you know, be like, okay with the scene.
Gotta have hot guys. No ugly people at a party.
You got to make sure all the females come out.
Some kind of theme, you know, under the sea, clowns.
And nudity.